Hello guys, welcome back to Demon Souls episode 4. I'm Crudeless and we are joining Ethalion, the brutal warrior, or the Templar Knight I guess, after we defeated the Phalanx boss in the last episode. We are returning to the Nexus via the Archstone. There's a Bjorn of the Twin Fangs. And we accumulated actually 8,000 souls. I think that's pretty good. We didn't actually lose any souls. I'm pretty proud of that. We defeated the Red-Eyed Knight as well. We're back in the Nexus now. Let's see what happens. Thank you, maiden.
The monumental awaits the above.
Thank you, maiden. I will go and look at him. Yeah, so we need to go up all the way up to the monumental. This pathway, by the way, was locked off until we defeated the first boss. There's like a doorway there that's actually closed. So we need to go up to the monumental. Is that the monumental? There's the path that was blocked out previously, actually. So yeah, before that, let's talk to the crestfallen guy.
I am impressed.
Thank you.
This is something that might interest. The black-robed maiden of the Nexus looks after the flames. She's a morose type, with eyes occluded by wax.
Ooh, so she has like candle wax on her face. That explains why she couldn't see anything.
Bring her the soul, but beware.
Do not devour the foul beast. That's like dangerous to think of.
No matter, at least.
So before we do that, we want to talk to this guy. Remember, we found the corpses of his daughter and his wife in episode 2.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings. Rest assured. When it's good,
I guess you need to find another item for them as well. There's like a necklace, I think. Let's put the brass telescope into the bank and some items we don't need. Bleeding, I usually don't bother recovering from bleeding. It barely happens. Gonna deposit all the shards because they can be used even if they are currently in the bank. Gonna deposit the scimitar, the bastard sword, mailbreaker, and the broken sword, and the slave shield as well. Made only of collected wood shavings, it's merely a substitute. In all honesty, calling it a shield is somewhat dubious. That's hilarious. Unfortunately, you can't sell items in Demon Souls, but you can.
you have a heart.
You can trade them in at like a harpy place in one of the worlds, and you can also. I can forge a weapon for ya. Let's try to repair these items instead. And there's also in Dark Souls you can turn some items in for some souls.
Have you any manners?
Have you any manners? Yeah, I do have manners.
So
I need to go check the monumental first before we can level up, and let's go do that. Yeah, let's do that. And, then we're going to head off to some action afterwards. Let's see. By the way, remember the thing about the world tendency. By the way, look at that. You see, Boletaria Palace is glowing a little bit brighter than the rest of the shrines. That means Boletaria Palace is currently in white tendency. That's amazing, because that remember the Dragon's Lair. That means they are currently gone. So we'll be able to go up to the Dragon's Lair and get all of that fat, nice loot. This time. Without interference, so we'll be able to get some neat items from that. One of the best shields in the game, by the way, is up there. We get pretty early the shield that almost everyone uses. Let's touch the door to the Pantheon. Touch the door to the Pantheon? Should we touch the door to the Pantheon? No, let's not touch the door to the Pantheon. I don't want to do that. I don't want to touch the door to the Pantheon. I don't want to touch the door to the Pantheon. I don't want to do that. Do I want to do that? Yeah, don't I want to do that? No. We don't want to do that yet. We're going to do that later. Let's go see all these guys sitting here. Yeah. There's one with like a candle. Remember the wax on the maiden's head?
I have long awaited you, slayer of demons. I am one of the monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is something thou needest to know. Once, we too, a scourge of demons faced. In the distant past, under a benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones. 1 to the king of a small yet diligent land. 1 to the king of the burrowers underground. 1 to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. 1 to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. 1 to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the Old One inside this Nexus and banned the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
So yeah, that's why you see all the monumentals sitting around the edges there. By the power of the monumentals, the 4 sealed archstones have been released.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber, and seal it away for all eternity.
So we need to lull
If
the
not,
Old One back to its
the
slumber,
deep fog will absorb. Have you the strength to...
Yes.
Yes. We are fortunate indeed to have... Now,
Thank you.
go forth and destroy every last demon. The Old One, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
The demon's bosom. Yeah, so as you can see, there is like we get sent out on a mission to defeat the demons and stop them from feeding the old god, basically. But should we do that? Will removing the fog actually help the world? Or is it the world that needs to be saved from itself? Ooh, ah. Yeah, well, let's find out. So, the first thing we want to do is we want to die. Remember the yeah, we don't want to reduce the the world tendencies by dying now, just as we finished the boss. So yeah, I'm gonna take the safe route and basically take a suicide. So since we're bound to the Nexus, suicide doesn't matter at all. Let's see where the there it is. Where our corpse is, I guess our blood stain. You regained lost souls. I guess we actually spent a lot of souls repairing our stuff because, yeah, we had over 8,000. Let's see if we should use the. Should we use this the soul of the phalanx soul, the lead demon soul? Should we use that? Do you think we should? It can be used to upgrade the spear, the short spear +7 into a scraping spear if we want to. But actually I'm going to consume that and use it to get some more souls. It gives us about 15-20 souls, I guess. So that's 9,000. Let's talk to... Ooh.
Brave soul, prithee, lull the Old One back to its ancient slumber.
Lull the Old One back to its ancient slumber. Yeah, we got some eye stones, and these are the ones we are going to use to actually interact with other players who play the games at the same time as us. And she gives us the power to... It's pretty strange when you think about it. She has the power to control the souls.
Go forth.
And she has a
Touch the
demon inside her.
me.
Yeah,
Let
so
these
let's touch the
bones
demon
and
inside
souls
her.
become thine own.
Yeah. Let's seek soul power.
Soul of the mind
So the stats we want to
lies
increase...
beneath it.
remember I said I wanted to have a like strength stat. Most people actually increase vitality or endurance early on to get more stamina or vitality, but we want to increase our strength. So let's increase our strength to as far as we can. I guess we need about 20... I guess 24 is the maximum we can get. So let's start off with 24 strength. That sounds good to me. Let's see if we can spend some more of our souls. But first off, I want to start off by going back to the Archstone of the Small King. We're going to select the... it doesn't matter which one we choose, actually. I guess I'm going to choose the Phalanx Archstone, because then we get to skip 2 enemies or something like that. So let's do that. And the enemies are made to like defeat us in their direction when we spawn at the Boletarian Palace Archstone, I guess. While this one is... inside the big phalanx like barracks entrance place. So you see they are facing the other way. We'll take them by surprise with the thief ring. Remember, don't aggro the mons a lot. Oh, thank you. And thank you. As you can see, since our strength is so high now... Oh, there's another guy. We do a lot of damage. Going to be a little bit ballsy now because we don't have that much to lose. Actually, the first level, the road up to path up to the first boss before the dragon is actually the hardest part of the game, in my opinion. That and one other place which we'll be tackling last, because you simply don't have any ways to like increase your skills. You can't really cheese some of the. You can cheese some of the mechanics, but you can't really get away with anything by improving your stats, stuff like that. I actually hit through the shield there. That's nice. While the enemies Rydol, I don't think the dragon will spawn up here now because the dragon has moved on to another area. If he does, then I need to go to the area right after the Phalanx boss and see if that helps in any way. Is there another enemy there? No, there isn't. By the way, we can remove the turpentine from our equipment screen because we aren't going to use the turpentine yet. Oh, hello! Yeah, I prefer using it in two-hand, by the way, in these like narrow areas because of the stab. The stab. Yeah. Remember to not push R2, by the way, because that will really be horrible in these tight spaces. Let's hope the dragon isn't coming back. We still need to take care of all these archer fellas. But they're fairly simple now that we are super strong. This guy is actually throwing fire, so... Yeah, okay, let's not underestimate these guys. Let's take him back. Let's take him back and take a crescent. Take him one by one, actually. There we go. See, our strength now is so high that we are able to like break their like the defenses within a few hits. Oh, did you see that? That's nice. I forget I can't use the roll there and do the AoE slice like that. Like that. That's awesome. That's a really nice move. Yeah, look at that. Halberd like that. And you also have this one. Keep forgetting that. That uses a lot of stamina though. Look at that. Look at that. Ah, that's half my endurance bar. Oh, hello. Come on, not gonna die against those guys. Yeah, there we go. Amazing. Let's cross our fingers and hope the dragons are gone. If not, then we have to defeat another boss. And they're gone. That's amazing. I didn't lie to you guys. Trust me, I didn't lie to you. So there's a pathway down there, and there is a lot of loot here. Let's check this out. Full moon grass 5, that's awesome. That'll bring us up to full health. The purple flame shield, that's the shield I was talking about previously. We've got a nice view of the path we're going to take next. That's 2-2. The worlds are divided, as I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they also have sub-worlds like 2, 1, 2. There's a flame resistance ring, and 2, 3, and ring of great strength. Now you think maybe we should replace the Thief's Ring with the Ring of Great Strength, because it increases. That's the ring given to King Alant's Twin Fangs, raises maximum equip burden. With this great power, the Twin Fangs Bjor wielded a massive steel shield, a large crossbow, and a huge sword with ease. So it increases our carry burden by 20%-ish, I think. Might want to use that, actually, if we are going to use the purple flame shield, but the Thief's Ring is so useful because it makes the game a lot easier. Do we want the game to be easier? Do we want to be... let's see if our fast roll is up. Yeah, we still have the fast rolls. We don't really need the equipment burden yet. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually get us... we have the shield. This shield is so amazing because it has like fire resistance. Let's see if there's anything over here. I don't... Yeah, there is actually. There is a corpse and a shard of archstone and full moon grass and a corpse. A few corpses that the dragons have been feeding on. I guess that were the ones that were at the peak. There's a guy who's died there actually. He fell down. That's... Oh, glad I'm not him. Well... I guess that's it. Not gonna use the return Nexus binding thingy because yeah, we don't really need to do that. We have enough souls for another level, I think. Almost, at least. We can use one of the small ones. Yeah. Now I'm going to actually cut until we are back at the Nexus. See you guys then. Oh, by the way, looting these guys first. Crescent's on the way, by the way. Just, yeah, crescents all the way. See you guys in a second. So now we are back in the Nexus, and let's talk to the maiden again. Where are you, maiden? There she is. She's just sitting there. She's sometimes she's pretty hard to find. Let's touch the demon inside her, and yeah, we have enough to gain one more strength. I'm gonna buff the strength up to 28 before we start doing anything else. When we wield a weapon in two-handed, then we have like the double the strength, so that's 28 times 2 is 54. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. Let's check the scaling, by the way, on the halberd. What's that like? The scaling on the halberd, it has a D scaling with strength. That's not good. It can be upgraded though, but D scaling. That's the DE. That means how well they actually, scale with the different stats. Basically, if I didn't already tell you that, that's what it does. You can also check the purple flame shield. Let's see what it says. An old large shield painted with vivid purple. It's quite heavy and very effective against flame attacks. The origin of this characteristic design is unknown. This equipment holds many mysteries. And also the Talisman of God. A standard pole weapon. Its nature is similar to that of an axe, but with higher versatility. Pole weapons can mow down many targets in a single blow, but are difficult to handle and require both strength and dexterity to use. So yeah, they are the halberds are pretty famous for being quite difficult to use. Next up, we have a few options. We can choose to go to the Phalanx Arkstone. Past the huge Boletarian castle gates lies the cliff pathway, now a feeding ground for dragons, which leads to the inner ward where the knights live. So the dragon will be back there. We can go to the Stonefang Tunnel, city of the burrowers, keepers of the huge tunnel. Most of the stubborn excavators who had supported the soldiers of Boletaria take their soul taken, lacking their own will. They mindlessly continue working. That's the area I dislike the most, actually. We have not dislike, but I find it quite boring. Latria landed the Queen of the Ivory Tower. An old man took revenge on the Queen by locking her family in a prison with inhuman guards. All that escapes the place are the prisoners' cries. That's a fantastic place, and I think I want to go there, actually. wanna go there? Yeah, let's go to the Tower of Latria. We're not gonna finish the Tower of Latria this time. We're gonna do basically get one thing here. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna get a set of armor. And I can't really remember where it is, so we might spend some time here looking for the piece of armor that I'm specifically looking for. And it's not going to be a heavy armor, which most people I guess associate with the Souls games, because on the cover of the games there is this big knight guy with an armor and plate armor, and I'm also playing as a Templar, which they always use armor in like historical eras. And but I guess I want movement. I prefer to dodge and be a little versatile. As I said, using the halberd currently, that's the versatile weapon. So we enter here. This is Latria, by the way. Look at this place. It's a prison. Notice that there isn't any music. It's all quiet. There is blood. There is darkness. There are some chimes. There are some monsters walking with like a lantern. It's chimes in the darkness. There are cells. And there are locked doors. And there are dead people. Gate of Guidance. That's like it shows you the path if you throw it in front of you. So this is Tower of Latria. It's one of my favorite areas in gaming. And I don't think I'm alone at that assessment. The way they handle the level design and the not the level design, but the atmosphere in this level is such amazing feature. As you can see, there is a possibility for you to fall down there. Be careful. And because the place lacks music, you are basically those enemies, by the way, super dangerous. Be careful. Either rush them down like that, or they are like Cthulhu-esque items with squid heads. Super dangerous. They can one-shot you if you're low on health, or they can paralyze you, or they can shock you. Their strategy involves paralyzing you with like a spell, and then walking towards you and putting a spear through your face. There are some keys here. Take those. Prison of Hope, 3rd floor cell key. We are currently on the 3rd floor of the dungeon, so we can use this to open these doors. And you heard a voice there called out for savior. This is the wizard clothes. Those are actually really good. The wizard's clothes. Didn't really think those were too good, but they weigh 1.9 and they are super nice. Let's put that set on. As you can see, how is our roll now? Yeah, it's still quick, so that's good. How do I look actually? Let's look at our character. I guess I can't see his face. Oh well. That wasn't the set I was going for, but the wizard set is actually really good. I think we might be able. Yeah, let's stick with this. I'm going to get the other set that I was supposed to get as well, but that I had in mind. But I think maybe the wizard set is better for this type of Templar character, because we are going to use some spells as well. As you can see, the enemies here are a lot more dangerous. They hit for a lot of damage. So you gotta be more careful. Gotta keep your eyes up even more than you did in Boletaria, Boletaria Palace. I guess this place is still in Boletaria, even though it's in Latria technically. And remember the description of this place was that an old man locked away something here amongst the inhuman guards, right? So yeah, we're gonna explore that a bit more once we reach the top. Yeah, those. Yeah, we got paralyzed there. You see, no, that's the shockwave he does actually. I hate those enemies. They are super difficult in the beginning, and once you get some powerful. Oh, there's a guy. Some powerful ways to handle them, like spells or arrows or something like that. then they are no trouble at all. Or if your weapon can one-shot them, which most weapons can eventually. Some of these guys are deranged, and the prisoners, the prison guards are the ones with the octopus heads, by the way. But these prisoners are demented, I guess. They are... don't really know what's going on. Some of them attack you, some of them don't. Did I check the edge here to the left? Because I entered from the right. No, I did not. Make sure you check all the cells here, because there is a lot of good loot for you. Yeah. So in this episode, I'm basically going to get the last armor, and then we're gonna end it off. That's my goal for this one. No bosses in this video, but we are going to... I think these enemies here are a lot more dangerous than the bosses, at least in my opinion. Another thing you might want to do early on... Christ, he didn't notice me. I was lucky, because I would have been dead if I messed with him anymore. Whew. Dangerous times. Yeah, I love this place, by the way. I might finish this place actually. Yeah, in the next episode, because it's so good. I love it. But that's not good at all. Yeah, you see those guys actually stand there with weapons, and they're ready to pierce you like a trap. And they have the same like crazy animations like the ones in Boletaria Palace does. Okay, and here there is a corpse. By the way, FromSoft is also notorious for trapping. As I said earlier, they like to use here the edge of the end of the road, the final destination. FromSoft is famous for making things you think are dead come to life. So they're basically tricking you into perceiving something and then showing you it's totally different. Yeah. So we got a key, and we're gonna head back with that key. Now we have two keys. We have the third floor and the second floor, I think. Let's make sure we have those. The Prison Hope third floor and third floor cell key. Third floor key opens the locked hallway. An iron key with a 3 etched into it. It opens the locked hallway on the third floor. So that's what we're gonna use. This gives us a shortcut at the beginning. Not this one. Where is it? It gives us a shortcut at least on the third floor. Where am I now? Where's this beginning? Yeah, it's right at the start. It's to the right of the arched stone. That's where it is. The Tower of Latria is pretty confusing at the beginning, but here you see the arched stone right there, and here is the way we're going. So open that up. Remember, the strategy to get to this place: get the first key right there in the first room, then get the second key and go back to the first room again, and to the right of the arched stone to proceed. Yeah, so here we are, one floor up. This is the fourth floor, and there's a guy there. He's just saying hello. Sorry guy, you are going down. And there are some Iron Maidens. And yeah, fun fact about Iron Maidens, I don't think they were in use actually. They were created by later than the periods that people thought they were in use, because they've been used in popular movies and stuff like that. So yeah, but in some of them there are traps, as I'm going to show you, where people jump scare you by jumping out of them. These prisoners jump out from the... We don't have the key to the fourth floor, that's right. Need to get the key. Where the prisoners jump out of the Iron Maiden to defeat you. So next up, we're going to get the key to this place. It appears to be locked. So we need to get the fourth floor cell key and the fourth floor. Did you hear that? That's the only music in this place, which is the part that makes this place amazing! Come on! Don't die here! Oh my god, that music. distracted me. Yeah, well, guess I'm gonna end it off there. See you guys in the next episode. This is Demon Souls with me, Crudeless. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.